Tears behind the smile. How Kim Yoo Jung stood by Park Bo Gum when he needed it most. Sometimes, the brightest smiles we see on screen are hiding the heaviest burdens behind the curtain. Park Bo Gum, known for his radiant charm, emotional depth as an actor, and his ability to uplift those around him, has not always had an easy road. And yet, through his highs and lows, one person has quietly been there, offering comfort, strength, and unwavering support. Kim Yoo Jung. This story isn't just about fame, red carpets, or award shows. It's about friendship, loyalty, and the kind of bond that can only be built through shared struggles, silent understanding, and the kind of connection fans can feel even without words being spoken. Over the years, Park Bo Gum has been adored as one of Korea's most respected and beloved actors. But behind that success, there have been times when the pressure of the industry, the expectations of fans, and personal challenges weighed heavily on him. In those moments, even the strongest need someone to lean on. And Kim Yoo Jung, with her natural warmth and steady presence, became that anchor. Their connection traces back to their unforgettable pairing in Love in the Moonlight, where their on-screen chemistry was so powerful it left fans convinced that what they shared couldn't possibly be just acting. The way they looked at each other, the ease with which they laughed, the comfort of their silences, it was something deeper. And when the cameras stopped rolling, that bond didn't fade away. Instead, it grew, quietly and steadily. Behind the smiles at fan meetings, the polished interviews, and the flawless photo shoots, there were times when Park Bo Gum was struggling. The pressure of maintaining perfection, the loneliness that can come with stardom, and the sacrifices required for his career sometimes left him vulnerable. According to whispers from people close to the industry, Kim Yoo Jung became someone he could confide in without fear of judgment. Someone who saw him not as the actor Park Bo Gum, but as the moon behind the name. And fans noticed too. They picked up on the subtle glances, the way Yoo Jung would always seem to brighten whenever Bo Gum was near, and the way he visibly relaxed around her. These were not just gestures of colleagues, but of two people who truly understood each other on a deeper level. When Bo Gum faced one of the most challenging moments in his career and personal life, Yoo Jung didn't step away. She didn't vanish in the way many might when things get hard. Instead, she quietly stood by him. Not publicly, not for headlines, but in the quiet, unseen moments, the ones that mattered most. Industry insiders have often spoken about Yoo Jung's maturity beyond her years. Despite being younger, she carries a grace and wisdom that few her age can match. That same quality was what Bo Gum leaned on during his difficult times. She was someone who could remind him that it was okay to not always be strong, that it was okay to rest, to breathe, to simply be human. Fans have long speculated about the depth of their relationship. Is it just friendship? Is it something more? Whatever the label, what matters most is the role they've played in each other's lives. Yoo Jung, with her quiet loyalty, became the shoulder Bo Gum could lean on when the world became too heavy. And Bo Gum, with his natural warmth, has been a constant source of encouragement for her as well, especially through the challenges of growing up in the public eye. The truth is, sometimes the most powerful love stories are not about romance, but about trust, loyalty, and presence. Yoo Jung didn't need to declare anything publicly, nor did Bo Gum. Their actions spoke louder than any words ever could. But fans, ever observant, saw the clues. They saw how Yoo Jung would check in on him during interviews, how she mentioned him in small, thoughtful ways, and how she never shied away from acknowledging the importance of their friendship. Fans even recall moments when she would quietly defend him against unfair criticism, showing a loyalty that went far beyond what was required. And that loyalty hasn't gone unnoticed. Many fans believe that Yoo Jung's quiet support helped Bo Gum find his strength again. Her presence reminded him that even when the spotlight feels like it's burning, there are people who see the person, not just the celebrity. Now, as both stars continue to evolve in their careers, the whispers of their bond remain strong. Some insiders say that the two still maintain regular contact, checking in on each other even when projects and schedules keep them apart. There's something timeless about their connection, something that suggests it isn't bound by circumstance. For Bo Gum, who has faced some of the most difficult trials in silence, Yoo Jung became that reminder that he wasn't alone. And for Yoo Jung, supporting him gave her a chance to show the kind of woman she has grown to be, resilient, compassionate, and deeply loyal. As their story continues, fans can't help but wonder about the future. Will this bond eventually turn into something more? Could they ever become the couple fans have long dreamed of? Or will their relationship remain a deep, unshakable friendship that endures the test of time? Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. Yoo Jung has been one of Bo Gum's quiet pillars of strength. She was there when he needed someone the most. She was there behind the smile, behind the lights, in the shadows where true loyalty lives. And that, more than anything, is what makes their story so moving. For fans, this is more than just a celebrity pairing. It's a reminder that even the brightest stars need someone to walk with them through the darkest nights. And for Park Bo Gum, that someone was Kim Yoo Jung. The tears behind the smile may never fully be known to the world, but what we do know is that behind the curtain of fame, there was comfort, support, and an unshakable bond that helped him through. A bond that will continue to inspire fans and perhaps, in time, reveal even more of its depth. So as we look ahead, one thing is certain, the story of Park Bo Gum and Kim Yoo Jung is far from over. Whether as friends, partners, or something the world has yet to see, their connection will continue to be one of the most compelling narratives in Korean entertainment. Because sometimes the most beautiful love stories aren't just about romance. They're about loyalty. They're about being there quietly when someone needs it most. And that is exactly what Kim Yoo Jung has been for Park Bo Gum. But as moving as this story already sounds, what truly makes it unforgettable is the way Kim Yoo Jung balanced both her public image and her private loyalty to Park Bo Gum during that time. She was careful never to overshadow his struggles, yet her actions spoke louder than any words. Fans began to notice that whenever Park Bo Gum was under public pressure, whether it was about a project delay, a career setback, or even those whispers about his private life, Kim Yoo Jung always seemed to surface quietly with something positive, something uplifting, almost as if she was placing a protective shield around him. Some called it coincidence, but others felt it was a pattern too strong to ignore. There was one particular moment that fans still bring up to this day. During an award show, Park Bo Gum was noticeably more reserved than usual, giving short answers in interviews, avoiding his signature bright smile. But then, when Kim Yoo Jung walked onto the same stage later that evening, her warm smile and playful demeanor lit up the atmosphere. Cameras caught Park Bo Gum off to the side, and for the first time that night, his lips curved into a genuine smile. It was fleeting, but for fans who knew what he had been going through at the time, it felt like proof that she had the ability to bring him back to himself, even when he was weighed down by the world. Industry insiders have often commented that not many young stars are as dependable as Yoo Jung. Despite her age, she has shown remarkable maturity, and it's that maturity that Park Bo Gum reportedly leaned on. Rumors even swirled that Bo Gum's own family held a special place for Yoo Jung, appreciating how she never sought attention for standing by him. She wasn't the kind to announce it. She wasn't the kind to pose for photos just to prove her loyalty. She simply lived it, quietly and consistently. And of course, the fans couldn't get enough. Social media became a hub of speculation, with fan edits, throwback clips, and heartfelt posts about the two of them. Some even began to say that if Park Bo Gum could ever find someone to truly understand him, someone who would celebrate him at his brightest and anchor him at his lowest, then Kim Yoo Jung was that person. The idea of them together grew beyond shipping. It became a symbol of comfort, of what real friendship and perhaps even real love could look like in the unpredictable world of K-dramas and celebrity life. But with that admiration also came pressure. Fans started dissecting every interaction, every social media post, even the timing of when Yoo Jung would go quiet online versus when Bo Gum faced challenges. Was it deliberate? Was it strategy? Or was it simply that their lives were more entwined than they let on? The whispers turned into questions that the industry couldn't ignore. Yet despite the curiosity and the rumors, the two stars never let it fracture their connection. In fact, their silence only seemed to make their bond more powerful in the eyes of the fans. After all, in a world where everything is exposed, isn't it even more meaningful to keep something sacred, something just for themselves? That was the narrative that began to take shape, that Kim Yoo Jung wasn't just standing by Park Bo Gum in his time of need, she was protecting something far more important. And now, years later, as both continue to shine in their careers, the memory of those days lingers. The industry knows it, The fans feel it. And the story of Yoo Jung standing by Bo Gum when he needed it most has become a testament not just to their personal connection, but to the rare kind of loyalty that transcends fame. But this raises the question, what does the future hold? Could this bond grow into something even deeper? Or will it remain one of the most cherished friendships in K-drama history? Fans are still watching, still hoping, and still believing that sometimes the most powerful love stories aren't scripted, but written quietly in the moments no one else sees. Because if there's one thing the story of Kim Yoo Jung and Park Bo Gum has shown us, it's that sometimes behind the brightest smiles are the deepest tears, and behind those tears, the strongest bonds.